So guys, the tools you're going to need for this teardown of the MP5 here, you're probably going to need something like a soft little mallet here, mainly just for knocking out a pin if it's stuck. We're also going to need just a small set of pliers, again just for the pins. If it's a brand new blaster, obviously they're going to be a little bit tight from factory. They haven't had a chance to wear in because you haven't taken them apart yet. We're also going to need a flathead screwdriver, just a small one like this. You can use any size if you want, but just a small one works well. Phillips head. I'm not too sure, I think this is just the standard number 2 Phillips. You're also going to need a slightly smaller punch. I believe this one is a size 5 in standard bullet punch kits. You also got a 4mm Allen key here just for the back screw in the actual receiver. So let's get into it. So guys, to get started with the teardown, what you're going to need to do is remove the rear pin that's actually holding the buttstock to the actual blaster. For this, you're basically just going to get a small mallet or pin punch and just smack it a little bit. Basically, it's going to pop out back towards the ground here. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that now. Right, so pin, line up your pin punch. You can just use the mallet if you want, but I want to be a little bit clean with this. So just a small tap, just to get it started all the way out. It's going to pop out back towards you. Flip it up. You're going to pull the pin back out. Sometimes they're a little bit stiff, so just give it a bit of a wiggle. It's going to pop out just like that. Then to your right, you're going to pull back, and the stock's just going to come off just like that. You can also use the small pliers that we discussed in the start of the video just to elevate the blaster a little bit, just so you're not punching pins into tables, glass, whatever you're working on. Obviously, if you're working on a workbench, you don't have to worry about it too much, but if you just want to be a little bit more cautious and not scratch anything up, that's what I'd be doing. So guys, we're going to do the front pin here. It's actually a small bolt system instead of a front pin. So what you need is you need that flathead from before. Go in, unscrew. So it's just going to unscrew, stand it anti-clockwise, and come straight out when needed. So it's going to pop out just like that. Then you're either going to get your punch or a small, small punch or a small tool just to poke the other side of the bolt out from there. Yeah. So just push it out away from you, just like that. Set your bolt aside. What I like to do is just screw it back up. That way you're not losing any bits and bobs as you're working. Then to the rear here, there is a small Allen key. It's a 4mm Allen key that you'll need, just like we talked about in the start. You're going to go in, unscrew it, and it's going to come out towards you, and this small little plastic section here is going to pop out. So just like this. Might be a little bit tight to start off with. You're going to slowly unscrew it. And then this little back section will just wiggle out, pop off your wires, put that aside. Now you can disconnect your mag wires from here. So lay it down, just disconnect. Be careful with these, you don't want to pinch or scrape them or tear them at all. They are a bit of a pain to rewire if you do break them. Then all you need to do is pull back on the actual receiver, and the whole upper and lower is going to separate. From there, we're going to move on to the bottom screws here. So just your Phillips head, you're going to unscrew both the base motor screws, or motor base screws. Just real quick like that. Watch out, there is going to be a small shim underneath. That's just for your motor height due to it using a grub screw to actually elevate. And as you can see, it's just disappeared down the side there. So disconnect your motor wires. Sometimes they are a little bit stiff, and then your motor is going to pop straight out. What you can do is use your motor just to collect any loose screws. That way you're not losing anything. Put that aside. It's going to be 2 base screws just in the bottom there. Not too sure how well you can see that on camera. So you got 2 little screws in there that are holding the lower to the actual gearbox itself. So yeah, just take your Phillips head, unscrew those. We're going to go ahead and do that now. So just unscrew them. It's going to take your standard little Phillips head, unscrew. They do take a little bit to wind out. I'm gonna have a cheeky glance in here just so I can get it lined up. And unscrew again. It's probably the most fun part of my day, unscrewing screws. And then it's just gonna separate like so. Just be a bit careful of your wiring. They will get caught in those little holes in there. Again, chuck your lower to the side, and now we're into the gearbox. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a comment, like and subscribe. If you want to come down and see us at the stores, have a chat to a tech, or come have a look at our range as well, try some blasters out, feel free to see us at Mount Gravatt at Unit 242 Mount Gravatt Capalbar Road, Upper Mount Gravatt, or our Geebung or Yatala locations, which is our HQ, just in case you're not local to Mount Gravatt. We also have our online store if you can't get in to see it. So my name's Raven, and we'll catch you next time.